Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's me. If you like my channel, please like and subscribe. There's a notifications bell down in the corner that will let you get notified as to when I'm going live. So, I'm just going to start out by saying that I understand there are so many different people in this world and different ways of being. But if you are the kind of person who has a sensitivity to watching people express emotion, this may not be the particular one for you. But I have several others. Um, Today, I'm going to talk about some updates in my life and some effects that these have. Um, so, one thing that I struggle with, and many millions upon millions of people do, is mental illness. And I have several different kinds. They're called co-occurring illnesses. And a lot of that, regardless of why it's from, whether it's from the brain injuries or trauma, which, so, it's like this all big pile of whatever the causes are, it really doesn't matter. What does matter is to keep myself straight. And what straight means to me is not having, okay, this is what happens when I am off my meds. I have trouble communicating, expressing myself, and words become very difficult. It doesn't shut down the seizures, can kind of rattle me a little bit. It's like I don't have grand mal. It's they're they're called like absentia seizures or myclonic, something like that. But anyway, and usually it's been under control for a long time. I take medications for that. But also, cycling emotions, very hard. I get thrown into, depending on which med I'm not taking, could be anywhere from major depressive episodes to psychosis. And it's today was the third day that I'd been off of them. And the issue was I had rescheduled and then canceled doctor's appointments because I had other things to do that had to do with outreach. Because a lot of times I do forget that the only way that I'm going to make a difference at all is if I can communicate. And what I'm asking, and the reason I said what I said at the beginning, is because I just took my meds after 3 days. A couple of hours ago, so I'm still really cycling. So please just know that this is a thing, and but I also believe in being very real, and so I'm not going to be able to control it, is what I'm saying. So please understand that, and I'm asking for compassion. Um, so I had done that, and so today, me and one of my friends who also needs meds and really cares for me when these things happen. Um, I can fake it for like the first day or maybe even the second day of being off meds, but the third day throws me. It just throws me. And so, anyhow, we had gone into the walk-in clinic, and I'd gone to the first floor one, which is family medicine, and I told them I needed a flu shot and my meds and had other thing. They're like, okay, this is a walk-in appointment. Like, what's, and so they're like, well, we can only do one of the meds because the rest are psych meds. And I agree with that policy. I do not agree with like general practitioners prescribing psychiatric medicine. There's a reason that these people are doctors of psychiatry. And they work very hand in hand and very closely with the neurology and everything else. So I do trust in that. Sorry, I need to take a breath. So we went in today, and so they said go down to the second floor. So I thought I would luck out and my psychiatrist would be there, which she was not. But I did luck out because at that point I couldn't control myself anymore. And so I started spiraling downwards. And And for everybody who has looked at somebody having a complete mental breakdown and wondered what's wrong with them, that is, just know that they know you're thinking this and that they wish they weren't like that. Because I would have given anything today to walk in a professional manner and in a calm and in a calm manner and been able to explain myself with clarity. I would have given anything. But here's the issue. No matter what, I have to be medicated. And when I say medicated, the thing that kind of we realized after I got back and kind of upset me was that the whole issue for this was the pharmacy was not refilling my meds until I saw my doctor. So we went and then found out on one of my meds, one of the most important meds, my antidepressant, it works very fast for me and it can keep me from killing myself. So it's a big deal. Had 8 refills on it. And they didn't even think that with that one med, at least I could have gone to the doctors and been like, hey, okay, here's what I need. Instead of, I can't handle this. I don't know what I'm doing. I just need my meds. I can't handle it. Gypsy's trying to keep me calm. I'm not calm. I'm having a full, absolute breakdown in the middle of the waiting room. And like I said, there is zero I could do to control it. That's what happens. And that in and itself was what really gets me when people start talking about the mentally ill. Because with treatment, we can get better. But you remove that, and why would you think of me any differently than the person that I am not when I'm not able to be okay? So anyhow, I was very lucky because my social worker was there, and he got me in, and he understands. He's seen me kind of break before. And like I told him, I was like, I can't do that. He's like, you need to, come back in tomorrow. I'm like, I can't. I need to be straight tomorrow. Like I have to talk tomorrow to a bunch of medical anthropology students. Like I have to be straight. I have to be able to communicate. It's no joke. And luckily he was like, okay, well, we're just gonna try our best and do what needs to be done. But that's the thing, I feel so caught in a cycle sometimes. Because if it's not tears, it's anger. And the reason, I know that after I get off of here, I'm going to think about this vlog and I'm going to want to delete it really bad. Like I'm going to want with everything in me to delete this. And I'm not going to, because I think it's important that we all understand that these things are very real. And I want you to know that I had been on, like, they had tried me on a million different medications, and then I went off of meds for a while before the head injury. Thought, well, nothing works for me anyway. And then I looked into getting the right meds, and they do work. And it changed my life. And I think now I get really upset when there's a deviance from the life I've worked so hard to build in and to be okay and to be healthy. And then every once in a while, usually by my own doing of not going to my medical appointments, because like get caught up in the world, of course, like we all do. Or I think I'm better. And in an instant, in 3 days, my world can be just shattered. But that's the thing. As soon as I take my meds, I realize, pretty much not shattered. My mind shattered for a minute, but I have a warm, safe place to heal. I have people that care about me. Um, oh my gosh, Kate was instrumental in just I get caught up and I won't eat as well. So she had brought food, so I was able to eat. There's Gypsy who is right downstairs, and we kind of check on each other, making sure we, each other are level or straight. Um, I'm very blessed. And then, I've got friends that call me, I have a good support system. But even with, I want you to know, even with as beautiful as life gets, it is still possible sometimes for a mind to crack a little bit and just not be okay. Um, and I'm glad again to see, some light and some hope. And now tomorrow I'm going to be able to communicate, and I'm going to be able to answer questions, and I'm going to be able to do my job. But man, I got scared today. That shook me. It shook me how hard it scared me because I thought too, what if it ever got to the point in our world where our medication wasn't available? Like, just not there. What would happen? And that thought terrifies me because I don't want to live with that brain. I like the one that I have when I'm okay, but not that. That is so terrifying. And it's so scary when it happens. And if you're wondering why Rowan is not up in my space right now, it's because she wanted to go outside and look at the snow, and so I let her outside, and she kept doing the inside out sling, so I put her on a sweater and made her sit out for a little bit. Um, but she's okay. And I guess I just wanted to share reality a little bit, and those are my updates. And so if you're wondering, I'm fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be okay. But every time it happens, it makes me that much more empathetic and compassionate towards those that don't have treatment and can't get it. And it's not a fun place to be. And as one of my friends said, life is hard. And life is definitely hard. But it's much harder if you can't think, if you can't even wrap your mind around functioning on a normal level or a societally acceptable level, because that's why I started the vlog as well with, if you have a sensitivity towards emotional stuff, this is not the one for you, is because I knew, this is life for me sometimes. And it doesn't mean I'm not going to get better, and it doesn't mean that, there's days that are good and days that are not. It's just okay. I'm actually gonna take a break real quick and let Rowan in because she's throwing a fit again. So just 1 second. If anybody has any questions, like I haven't had any comments, and usually there are some. So I'm actually just gonna type hello to make sure that, oh, I am connected. Cool. Okay, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. told you it was cold out there. So if you're wondering, we have a snowstorm, and so that's why I didn't want her going outside without a sweater on because it is pretty cold out there. And I should have got hurt by it, huh? So anyway, I do have comments. Okay. I am unable to see them for some reason. I do not know what's going on. Just so everybody knows, I can't see any comments. So this whole vlog, it's been like just talking to myself. Um, yeah, it just doesn't. I don't know. There's no comments underneath for me. um, anyhow, I guess I don't have a lot more to say. This is really hard. I can't like to explain you how hard it was to come on here and talk about this. And because this is not pretty. This is not I don't think that this is where anybody wants to be. Um so I guess again I'm just showing that the reality and I want to let you all know that there's help too. Sheila, I love you. Thank you. Just so you know, um, my friend Sheila, love her so much, is letting me know that people are sending hugs and caring, and I wanted to thank you for that. God, I feel so stupid. Maybe I should have waited for the meds to kick in more before I got on here. But that's impulsivity. Gotta love it. Um, so just know that in the struggle, there's hope, and that's why we went in today. And because there's hope and because there's help, tomorrow I'm going to be able to reach out to an upcoming graduation class that is going to make big differences in our world. And if anything, I think that that's a reason for everybody to get good health care because who makes a difference like this? We need to be straight. And when we're straight, we go on to do good things. So anyway, I'm going to end stream um sending so much love and thank you guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.